you're not sugarcoating things. You're very matter of fact. Even if it makes you uncomfortable, you're just being this new version of you. And because they are being a spoiled TW, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? TWT, you are not theirs. You're like, you can go be spoiled over there. You can go be ungrateful over there. But over here, I know you're not talking to me. Someone here is being prompted to take action in a different way than how they normally would. Because there is a storm warning coming in, a storm warning that you will burn out if you keep going at the rate that you're going. A storm warning that this person you're dealing with will be running amok if you don't nip it in the butt right now, because you're mending your whole life. I'm hearing, do not engage with this person like you used to, because they will drag you. This storm warning is an energy warning because you are discovering your purpose if you haven't already. Okay, so someone here is discovering their purpose, which tells me that you are a chosen one. A chosen one will be given a special purpose where they are able to take care of their family, they're able to help the collective or help the public in some way, shape, or form. You're a light worker, you're a chosen one, you are an earth angel. So God is showing you right now what you have to walk away from, because there is a storm coming that you do not need to be a part of. You do not need to be a part of this because there is envy here. You're needing to take action by rearranging your words and you're needing to rearrange your words for how you speak with people. Like, hey, this is not going to work anymore. Stop like sugarcoating it for them. You guys have people that are really bored with their life, so they want to punish you for yours. You've been busy minding your business, healing from a broken heart, or maybe this person broke your heart because you were hoping that they had changed, that they were appreciating you, that they were going to be different, or that this time was different. And maybe you've been giving them chance after chance after chance, and something that they just did turned it all around to where now it is a storm warning. Like, yes, if you were wondering if this person is envious of you, yes, they are in fact envious of you. You need to be careful with them and doing things for them, doing favors for them, because you were being shown you to walk away. You are about to be given even more resources, miraculous things that are coming in. And this person specifically is not supposed to be a part of that. Now, for some of you, it could be a large group. For others of you, it could just be one person. But you're the one bringing the magic into your life, and other people are going to want to ride your coattails. They're going to want to piggyback off of the cool things that you've got going on. And you are being activated in your throat chakra, in your voice, because the door to value is here. And you're going to be meeting somebody, if you haven't already met this person that is holding your heart, or holding a heart. I love that. So you have money coming in, and I've been picking up on this energy a little bit, and we've kind of touched on it throughout the week in these last couple of messages. But yeah, there is someone that is coming in to love you, or to show you how to love yourself, or is going to show you how to give yourself grace. And you are needing to take action in a different way than you normally do. It's going to require you to ruffle some feathers to restore order in your life. So wherever you think things went wrong, oh my gosh, why did I do them all these favors? Why did I borrow them all this money? Why did I bail them out of this situation? Why did I keep bailing them out of situations? And now this person's mad at you. They want to duel because they feel like they want to compete with you. But if you really, really think about it, they have always been competitive with you. Seriously, if you really, really think about it, they have always been competitive with you. It's giving sibling rivalry, but it could be a person that has just always been, oh, I'm going to have this. They kind of act like a child. They definitely do not act grown. They expect everyone to take care of them. They act like a spoiled brat. They're just, I don't know, they might even be a narcissist, but they're definitely jealous of the love that you have, the love that you receive. They're jealous of the value, the way that you take action. They like things to be perceived a certain way, like, oh, everyone perceive me as this valuable person, but feel sorry for me at the same time, and then give me stuff at the same time. Like, I can't. You are not going to sugarcoat anymore. You are a superhero to many, but you are not going to be a superhero bailing. It's giving Captain Save-A-Ho. You are not going to be Captain Save-A-Ho for whoever the frick. You feel me? So, I don't know who the F they think they are. I don't know what janky horse they think they rode in on. But they are not destiny swapping with you. No, they are not. They are showing you their true colors. And this is a hate track. This is a hate loop. This is a hate cycle. And you're done sweeping things under the rug because maybe you've been building up resentment towards this person and you're like, no, I really do not want to help this person anymore. I don't want to do any more favors for them. They don't do anything for me. And yeah, I have family like this, you guys, where I would help them with things. I would be their beck and call. I would do everything that they needed me to do. And then anytime I needed them, like, you could hear a pin drop. They weren't there to help me. They would tell me, oh, I'm going to be out of town, or I'm not going to be available. They would never make themselves available unless it was for a dinner or a lunch. Now that I think about it, now that I'm channeling this message, they would not make themselves available unless we were going to lunch or dinner. Anything else that I needed, like if I needed to move, if I needed to borrow something, it could have been anything. No. I remember the first time, now this is a trigger warning. I don't want to trigger anybody that's been in a toxic relationship, but I will never forget the first time that my most toxic A word, not like a-hole, but other A word, I don't want to say it on here. I'll never forget the first time. Okay, I'm just going to say the word. He was very abusive. And I will never forget the first time he laid his hands on me. I will never forget it. It was 6 months into our relationship, and we went to his brother's wedding. And he thought I had disappeared for 10 minutes, but I was taking pictures with his nieces and nephews, but he didn't believe me. He thought I was like effing somebody in an elevator. I don't even know. And I will never forget, I called my parents, my mom and my stepdad. I called them at like 1 a.m. I'm hysterical. Please come get me. Please come pick me up. This is what happened. You know what my mother told me? Not my stepdad. Because he's great. Okay, but he's married to my mom. So that's like, you should sleep on it. You should sleep on it. Yeah. What? What do you mean sleep on it? I just got freaking dragged. Like, what do you mean sleep on it? Like, I can't. And so because I couldn't go to my parents, I was in that abusive relationship for 5 years. I stayed an addict. I stayed in this toxic cycle, and he was scary. Okay. Like, it's one thing when you're just a jerk, but it's another thing when everyone perceives you as this quiet, nice guy, and then they just like pop out. They get all their licks in, and then everyone thinks like, oh my gosh, but they're so sweet, they're so quiet. That one. So, this person, they do not want you to shine, and you cannot sugarcoat what is actually going on anymore. And the people around you as well, if they're not going to get on board, you're about to have a major problem with them. A major problem. So you could be telling a loved one like, hey, this is what I'm saying to them, and I need you to have my back because I'm done. I'm done. And these people are always looking for different ways to humble you because of your power. So that ex that I had specifically, he didn't want me to have a phone, didn't want me to have social media. didn't want me to have a car, didn't want me to have a job, didn't want me going anywhere. I would be scared to look out the window when he was driving because he'd be like, "Who are you looking at?" I'm like, "I'm just looking out the freaking window." "What are you thinking about?" "I'm just looking out the freaking window." So you have somebody coming in that is different, completely different from anybody that you've ever dealt with. And if this is somebody that you already have, they're going to be everything in your life, and it's going to bring in a lot of jealousy. This person holding a heart, somebody that's going to make you feel valuable. You deserve to be around somebody that makes you feel valuable. And then you have other people that try to drain you, like, "Oh, I know you think you're valuable and treated like a princess or a prince or whatever, but I'm valuable. Treat me like I'm valuable." And they have not earned this respect. They have not earned any of this. Who the frick is this? um there is a new you that has been emerging, that has been coming out of hibernation, and you have been getting a lot of clarity on who you're dealing with. God is trying to show you, storm warning, I know that your heart is broken, that this person, they can't be trusted, but storm warning, like, this person's going to continue to snap your heart in half. This person is not good to you. They're envious. They are envy. They represent the spirit of envy, and they're going to continuously bring a circus with them. So God is showing you who to walk away from. You've been getting a lot of clarity on who you don't need in your life, and that is because there is a major blessing that is coming into your life. So it's like you're having to get all of these imaginary ducks in a row with people that do not need to be around you, because they will not be partaking in these blessings. Your table is being prepared in their presence, and they hate it and they are mad. They hate it and they are mad. So let's say you're on social media, they want to be on social media, but for instant gratification. Say you're a singer, they want to be a singer. So, like, whatever it is that you do, they don't acknowledge it. Do you ever realize that? Let's sit and think about that for a second. Let's say you are a singer, you are an entrepreneur, whatever it is that you do, they want to benefit off of it, but they do not want to acknowledge that you do it. So if you want to take them to lunch, they'll take that lunch. If you want to borrow them some money, they'll take that money. But they will not acknowledge that you do this for a job, or they will not acknowledge your purpose and say, "Oh my gosh, that's so cool that you do that. I love that." You are getting rid of people with no depth. Put it that way, okay? These people have no depth, and whatever they're trying to do or whatever they're mad about, let them. Also, as you're discovering your purpose or the love of your life, keep these things to yourself. I'm not saying that you have to be a gatekeeper, that you have to be so private, or you can't tell anybody that you're in love, but you're going to see people act differently. So you need to put them where they go. Okay, you're going to see the mean girls come out. Oh, Five of Pentacles and a street bike. You're going to see the claws come out. You're going to see the mean girls come out. Like I saw when I met my person, everybody in my family switched up on me. I mean, they already treated me like the black sheep, but then they really like, "Oh, this one's different, not a loser." So let's really look at what you're doing. And I felt like at the beginning they were proud of me, but that being proud of me turned into envy. I saw that when we got engaged. People being happy for us turned into envy. It wasn't support. It was, "I'm not going to be there for that. I can't stay. I can't help you. Yeah, I'm not going to be in town." Like, we had one family member come to the wedding and say, "I'm leaving for a hockey game." Airplane. We had one family member, sorry, this hair is bothering me. We had one family member come in and say, "I'm leaving for a hockey game." None of my friends stayed for the reception. The only person that knew how to get me in and out of my dress, which was supposed to be my friend of 20 years, didn't even stay. So I was struggling to breathe because I was in a double corseted gown. I know some of you guys already know this story, but I like could not breathe. I was already having a panic attack. Like, how am I going to take the train out? How am I going to put the bustle up? Like, how am I going to, there's so many little buttons, like, and I can't get back there because like I'm wearing the dress. Every little way these people can leave you effed They are going to leave you effed. This is the storm warning to take action, to not be scared to ruffle feathers, or you're going to be feeling like this. Who have you been dealing with that you know you need to cut loose, and you know that if you were out in the cold, they wouldn't help you or they wouldn't pick up the phone, but you're expected to pick up the phone every time they're down and out. 1515 on my timer if anybody wants to drop in the comments what that angel number means. I know so many family members that I have helped, okay? Whether it was they needed a babysitter or they needed help with something big or something small, and I've helped them. And then when I was down and out, when I lost everything, they kicked me while I was down and then gossiped about me. Oh my gosh, I gotta get on oh, I can't help you right now. I'm so sorry. Like, get better. Hope your day gets better. And then as soon as I leave and I'm like crying, they're like on the phone. Oh my gosh, you're never gonna believe what happened. So and so is on the street, just lost their house. This is what's going on with them. Like, I cannot. You are done pretending that these relationships help you. Okay, you're done. You're like, every time I'm around these people, they're not there to help. They are not. Truly. You know how many times I've taken family in? Not one time have I taken family in or taken a friend in and not been burned. So I don't do family coming over to stay. No, I do not. I do not do roommates ever. Okay? Ever. Ooh, ever, 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 ever. Because the things that I have been through, it'll never happen again. Okay? Even when I was down and out at the rock of the bottom in my addiction, and I had to stay at other people's houses, crash, couch surf, sleep in my car, all the things. Did I treat people like that? Just so disrespectful. I can't. So you are realizing, I want peace in my life. I don't need to be cast out. Because I mean, what have they ever done for you? Seriously. We have snip, snip, let the block party begin. They are not going to like this next chapter of your life. They thought, oh, they love me. I'm going to be around. They can't do anything. Like, no. Like, I'm quick to cut somebody off because I'm not going to deal with people that are committed to misunderstanding me. I am not going to deal with people that undermine me. I'm not going to deal with people that use me or are always just draining me or needing things, like when they don't give anything in return. And I don't need them to give anything in return, but it's like simple little things. Like, you could do a million favors for someone and then you ask them to like give you a ride or help you out with something and they can't do it. They're busy. Oh my gosh, if I do this for you, if I don't do this for you, I'm going to guess I'll help you. If I don't do this favor, like, I guess you're going to be mad, huh? Like, don't bother. Don't bother. Like, these people are not your cup of tea. Just let them sulk. If you were wondering if they're ungrateful, this would be your message that yes, they are. Yes, they are ungrateful. Let's talk about that. This person doesn't realize, like, they just want to knock over all these cups. They don't realize that this cup is behind them. This is you with this cup behind them. You're like, you have this in your life and you have that and you could be grateful. And they're like, no. I'm going to stare at all these cups, and you are trying to help them and now you're done helping them. You're done helping them. You guys could have some family that you deal with that never really gave you the respect, never really gave you, like how we talked about, they don't acknowledge what you bring to the table, but they'll try to, in very sneaky ways, act like they care about you, whether it's a loving word or it's breadcrumbs. It's them breadcrumbing you, not making any actual effort because they know that you've got your life together and they can benefit off of this somehow. So you are waking up to the value that you hold. You're like, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm worth. I know that you actually don't care about me. I know my value. And you need to stop. I'm going to call you out right now. I'm going to call you out. I'm going to call me out. We're all getting called out. Stop feeling bad about helping or not helping whoever this is. I'm going to say not helping. Because when have they been there for you? I am channeling that you are dealing with somebody that is never there for you. Ever. Unless it serves them. So when you say no, why are you feeling bad? This is something that you're going to be working on because you're going through a huge glow up. Money is going to be falling from the sky. Money is going to be chasing you. Affirm it below. Money is always chasing me. Anything valuable chases you. Confirmation. Something is meant for you. This message is meant for you, but these people are really bored with their life and they like looking at what you got and they only care. It's like they always want to brag and you don't brag to them. That's another thing I'm channeling. They always want to brag to you like, this is what I got going on. This is what I got. This is what I did. This is what I got. And then you say one thing and they're just like, they're not even listening. I have family like this. Like, they're not even listening. What are you doing? What are you doing? They don't even care. They can't even reciprocate a conversation unless it's serving them. We have supermodel. They're definitely jealous of your beauty. Okay, they are definitely jealous of your beauty. They don't like that you get a lot of attention. So they have a weird way of like measuring things against you or towards you or something like that. I don't know. Let's say this is your sister and you're dating somebody and you guys are like happy and in love and boopity boopity boop, and your sister's like, I've got to find somebody that's as cool and as good, and I'm not going to date anybody unless they're as good or as cool. Instead of working on themselves and then attracting appropriate person, they're like, nah, I have to find them. And then they think that they can do this, treating people like garbage. You have certain family members or friends or coworkers that don't want to grow, and you're realizing how detrimental that is to your growth. You want to be the sum of the 5 people that you're around the most. Us chosen ones need to be very careful with who we're around. But yeah, your purpose is being given to you so you can flourish, so you can have this beautiful life. So God is saying, not only are you a supermodel, but you are a superhero, and that there is greatness in your DNA, and that you're royal. Someone here is royal and doesn't even know it. We have King Arthur. And then I got something else. Magician in the Mirror. You have a power that knocks out electrical grids. If you are thinking a certain thing, it can make people short circuit. Think about that. Like if you're like, oh my gosh, why? And you can make them like maybe fall over and not even like mean to. So you're trying to be careful about the things that you think, and you're going to use it for prayer. Use it for prayer to protect yourself and the ones that you loved, the ones that you love. Maybe someone you care about is being treated unfairly, and maybe you're trying to teach them how to rebuke, how to cancel, how to denounce, how to like pray for protection against these spiritual attacks. Maybe you know somebody else that is a chosen one and they don't know how to properly protect themselves yet because they think whatever life they're living is the best that they can get. But Spirit is saying the best way that you can do that is leading through example and praying for them. Asking them like, hey, is it okay if I pray for you, that I pray for your protection? And then, you know, like kind of like getting their consent because your prayers are that powerful. And then leading through example, the life, like what you do. Like, okay, I'm going to live in my purpose. I'm going to be my own boss. Like you be your own boss too. Instead of them feeling like you're preaching at them or talking at them, is you leading by example. someone given the chance, that whoever the someone you're dealing with will come off of the rails the more you tell them no. The more you tell them no, the more they will act like the character that they've been trying to hide from you. The only reason they've been trying to hide the person that they've always been is because they feel like they need you for something. So God is saying you are getting a storm warning that you will be walking away from whoever this person is, and it might upset some people. So we got watch and wait. It might upset some people, but they just need to watch and wait. Like, hey, I love them. I've always loved them, but they're not listening to me. They're not understanding what I'm saying. I refuse to be taken advantage of. Oh, claim your independence. You're like, I refuse to be taken advantage of over and over and over again. You are claiming your independence. Wow. So I got 15-15 and 53-13. Wow. You guys, look. There's 53-53. So if you guys want to draw, and then 717. Sorry, I'm pointing, but like 717 on my timer. 15-15, 53-53. These are your angel numbers. I'm going to say that again. 53-53, 15-15, and 717. If anybody wants to drop the definition in the comments. Because, what? So yeah, you are realizing how powerful your prayers are, and people trying to get you involved in some mess, like, you're not about that life. Because somebody's been trying to shift blame on you. Like, well, I need you to get involved. And you're like, well, that's not my fight. That's not my circus. Those aren't my monkeys. Why are you trying to drag me into something that you need to take responsibility for your own life? Just like every time I've called you, asked you for help, boopity boop, you haven't been there. Ever. 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 I have loved ones where I'm like, don't let them do that to you. They kicked you while you were down. They weren't around when you were down. They didn't help build you up. They freaking disappeared. And now when you need them to do anything in the slightest, now that it's been reconciled, they want to do the same ish again. Proximity, naivety, and second chances. Thank you, level up guru. Like, no. You're done doing this. Absolutely done. Surrender now. Somebody here is surrendering to love, or they are surrendering to their purpose. You are either surrendering to the fact that you've just met somebody, or you are surrendering to the fact that you are in love, or that you have found your purpose. Oh my gosh, I can't even talk. My brain is like, do you feel like your brain has been like spaghetti? Like you gotta write everything down. You're like, I don't know what's going on. I really don't. So you're also going to be teaching other people how to learn from the past. Showing them what is true. Like, hey, their track record proves that they're just going to be this way. What do you want me to do about it? Spirit is also wanting you to act as if you are a chameleon. You can adapt to many different situations. They are wanting you to act as if. So let's say you're like, oh my gosh, I wish I was in love. Oh my gosh, I wish I had my purpose. Whatever you feel like you're missing, act as if you have this. That dream car, that dream home, whatever it is that you're calling it, act as if you already have this. So let's say you've really been wanting a new car and you're driving and you're like, oh, this freaking car. Tell yourself you're already in that car. Like, oh my gosh, look at my sunroof. There's like, it's not even like open, but you're like, woo! Like, look at my nice tint. Like, look at my, whatever it is. You're going to start acting as if this is the life that you have. If you're trying to bring in more money, act as if that money is already here. We got to sprinkle on some delusion. We got to sprinkle on some audacity. And that is another thing too. People could do the same thing as you. The same thing as you. The only difference between you and them is that you have audacity. Like, people could be smarter than us, prettier than us. Like, we don't care. We have audacity, and we were born with that audacity. We were born with that courage. We were born with that bravery because we are a chosen one. Hello. 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 Motorcycle. See what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm saying. The Empress. I don't know why I'm whispering. The Empress. Remember that message I channeled the other day where, you remember, where I was like, that one's a Harley. You remember when I was like, you're going to have a lot of land where you're going to have cats and chickens and bunnies and like all types of animals running around. Like, you're going to have a lot of land. Sorry, I don't know why my stomach's growling, but anyways, yeah, you're going to have the space that you want. 3 of Wands. I'm hearing it's coming down. It's coming down. That cake song. It's coming down. It's coming down. It's coming down. You're going to win this battle. You are going to win this battle. It's giving members only. You guys know when I wear my members only jacket? Oh my gosh, I have a lot of those. They're my favorite. That's what my husband calls them anyways. But this is members only. Members only. And you are starting a new group, a new clique, a new way, like a new circle, a new way of doing things. But you are going to be snapping wands. You are out here snapping wands. You feel me? I love this for you. So you might see why you need a nap. See why you need to slow down. See why you need a break, because this is what you're out here doing. This is what you're out here doing. So maybe you guys have seen the show Members Only, Palm Beach, and it's a perfect example of human behavior. Like, I love reality TV because I love people watching from afar human behavior and people and like the psychology of it and people being jealous, people working through their trauma. And so that might be a show that you might watch on Netflix. And so if you like reality TV or Housewives, you might like it. Otherwise, you're not going to like it. But that's what it's giving. Like, you were the Empress, and it's like Game of Thrones. You are the actual heir to the throne. Airplane. Again. 2, like 4 motorcycles, 2 airplanes. I don't know what's going on outside, but you are the actual heir to the throne, and everybody around you is fighting for the throne. They're fighting for the throne, but the throne is something you will actually inherit. So again, remember we got King Arthur. King Arthur didn't know that he was meant to inherit the throne. He grew up in a brothel. Hello. You didn't realize when you were in the hood, when you were in the ghetto, when you were in the street, wherever, however many rock bottoms you had, whatever type of childhood you had, you never knew then that you were royalty, but you knew that you were special. You knew that you were special. So all these people are like, oh my gosh, that is my crown. That is how it is in the show Members Only Palm Beach. It's a newer show on Netflix. I was watching it at my nail tech's house. I was like, girl, what is this show? And she's like, Members Only Palm Beach. I'm like, I'm gonna watch this because I love watching some messy boots. I love it. But yeah, they're all trying to be these high society, this is members only, you have to act this way, you have to talk this way, you have to dress this way if you want to hang out with us in Palm Beach, because otherwise, sorry. So I don't know who it was that thought they could mentor you or try to make you do things a certain way, but in the show, everyone's trying to crown themselves as the king or queen. Like, oh, I'm the queen. So if you want to make it in this group, you're gonna have to go through me. It is like housewives on another level, because these are not housewives. You feel me? They're not housewives. They're entrepreneurs. They do a lot of charity. They've been in pageants. They're very successful. They're very successful, but it doesn't mean that they're not catty. So it just reminds me of this new girl that like enters the group, and she's younger than everyone, and everyone's trying to mentor her and tell her like, if you want to make it here, you're too loud, you can't dress that way, you need to do this and that and this. And she's just like, I can't not be myself. Like, yes, there are ways you could tone it down, but again, that's a perfect example of like, what if she's a chosen one? She ain't supposed to be in that group. She's not supposed to be in that group. Okay? It's like, why do you have to fit into a group in the first place? But as a chosen one, it will never work. You will never be dimmed down enough for them. You will never lay flat enough for them. So what is the point? What is the point? I look at every family I've ever been a part of and how it's a group. It's like a gang, you know? And they're like, oh my gosh, if you would only do this, 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 and that, then we could love you. Oh, you can't do any, oh, we can't love you then. Sorry. We have the Ace of Pentacles. You're going to make it without them. This is going to be a season where everyone that doubted you is going to see what you can do. Everyone that would not acknowledge that you do what you do, God is going to make them face it. Think about that. You're trying to show a loved one, like, look at this project I've been working on, this song I've been making, this album I've been producing, this artwork, this gala, whatever it is. They will not look at it. God is going to make them look at it. God is going to make them look at it. I remember when I got a new car, and anytime I got a car, my mom would never look at it. Never. Mom, I want to show this to you. And she's like, hey, how are you doing today? She's like, God is going to make them watch your table be prepared. They can pretend all they want. They ain't fooling God. So if these people did not want to acknowledge that you are a prodigy, a cosmic prodigy, that you are a creative genius, that you're talented, if they were out here in these streets dimming it down and throwing dirt all over it, that's a problem. That's a problem. You're becoming a siren. So you finding your voice is also helping you become a siren. This is why people will be hanging on to your every word, because you're going to be around important people. People that are worth your time. People that have strength like you. So I don't know if this is a soul tribe or people that you're really wanting to work with, but you are going to be very abundant. Like feeling abundant, feeling very, I don't know what the word would be, like feeling really loved and just fulfilled. Feeling really a lot of joy. Feeling joy, pleasure, fulfilled, euphoria. Like, yeah, this is the life that I deserve. Why was I trying to outrun the life that I deserve? So your blessings are chasing you right now. Your blessings are like, hello, hello, we're here, motorcycle. So don't walk away from that. You'll know exactly who you need to walk away from. You've also been doing some work in the mirror. Looking at yourself like, okay, you look great, you're beautiful, you're going to get there. There's some big things that you've been working on behind the scenes that you haven't told anybody about. And maybe at first you weren't really seeing the progress and it was frustrating, but you're going to start feeling it. You don't even need to look in the mirror anymore. You don't even need to get on the scale. You don't even need to try certain things. You just know, like, I know I'm doing a good job. I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you. Whatever you've been working on, I am so proud of you. Because you're not doubting that you're getting it done. Like, you know that you are, so you're not, however you used to be really hard on yourself, maybe that's something you've been working on the past couple seasons or year. Like, no, I am really mean to myself. I pick myself apart. I dissect every little thing. I overanalyze. I'm not going to do that anymore. Wow. People are really curious about what you're up to. They might be looking you up. They might be trying to send you like fake friend requests. You might be starting a new social media. I don't know who that is for. You might be starting a new social media because there's so many people that do not acknowledge your work. They don't acknowledge your talent. For instance, if I post on my personal social media, it's going to get like 30 likes on a good day. You know what I'm saying? But here, where my tribe is and people that actually give an F about what it is that I am and what I do, you know what I'm saying? It's a complete one. It's a complete difference. People are so with the stank energy. Like, they just want to monitor. So many people just want to monitor you and hate from the sidelines. So don't be scared to ruffle feathers with your happy life. You don't need to live under a rock or hide the fact that you're happy. You are at a place where you know how to protect yourself. Okay? God has been showing you how to protect yourself. Okay, let's see what else we got for you guys. Anything else for the chosen ones? Yep. You are tired from battle. You need to sit down and acknowledge one thing: how much work you've been putting in. Because you're acknowledging it. So I guess I should say you're acknowledging it, but you're not resting enough. You are not resting enough. I'm guilty of this too, you guys. I am guilty of this too, you guys. I've had a hell of a week. I had a whole bunch of things that I had to take care of, health-wise, physically. And I'm like, what am I doing? Overexerting and doing the most. What am I doing? I need to be resting. That's why I was like, I can't make this message that long. Like, I need to be resting. What are we doing? We are not acknowledging the fact that we just been around the block, that we just been through hell, that we just been through all these things. Like, we're not allowing ourselves enough rest. And it's going to cause confusion when you're finally getting the clarity that you deserve. Spirit is saying, take this time to read. Take this time to go for a beautiful walk. Take this time, like, Spirit is saying, you've been creating all of these new habits. Take this time to do something that you really enjoy. It will help you master your emotions as well. Taking this rest. Like, you need to recalibrate often, because you're not only healing physically from all the weight that you've been carrying, you've been healing from people that have burned you in the past. Like, you're reflecting on this. Like, yeah, I did love them, and now I gotta move on. Yeah, I caught them red-handed. They were not the person for me. They were not who I thought they were. But, you know, I am gonna be the mad scientist of my life, and I'm gonna start mixing it up. I'm gonna start cooking it up in the kitchen. Maybe you're gonna start cooking again. Maybe you're gonna start reading again. Maybe you're gonna start riding a bike, or, you know what I mean? Like, things that you used to do that you're like, why don't I do that anymore? Like, God wants you to have time to do that, like, because you're the Empress. King of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. You're the silent millionaire. Everyone thinks you have more money than you do. Let them. You guys also have a message to not be so, I'm hearing this very strongly, be nice to yourself about how you dress or what you wear, or, yeah. If you're hard on yourself, like, oh, I shouldn't wear that, or, oh, my clothes are outdated, or, oh, I dress like a little kid, or whatever you're picking yourself apart about, stop. Motorcycle. Stop picking yourself apart about what you wear, because you embody youth And dressing however the frick, it just makes you very carefree. And you could have many different ways that you dress, but I'm just hearing Spirit say, don't be so mean to yourself about how you dress. Or like what you're wearing. I don't know who that's for, but you'll know if that's for you. Like, for instance, okay, just an example, because I'm looking at the Empress card. Let's say you're pregnant, okay? Don't be mean to yourself because you have to wear bigger clothes because you're pregnant. You know what I mean? Or don't be mean to yourself because you just had a baby. Do you know what I mean? Spirit is saying, like, stop. Tell them to stop. I don't know what that's for, but you'll know what that is for you. Okay? Like, you would look beautiful in anything that you're wearing. Spirit is saying they would look beautiful in anything. Anything. Because your strength shows. People could try to they could try to make you wear a freaking paper bag. You're still gonna glow through that paper bag. I think about when I was little and I had no school clothes, or I had to wear the same things all the time. I never had clothes that fit me. They were either from the thrift store or they were stolen. Not from me. I didn't steal them, but that's another story. But like, I never had clothes that were for me, picked out by me, for me, most of my childhood. And it was frustrating. It was really, really frustrating. So, don't be so mean to yourself, because even though I went through those problems in my childhood, as I'm sure a lot of us did, doesn't mean that I wasn't glowing. Doesn't mean that I wasn't shining. People were only picking on us and bullying us at that age because we shined through the adversity, because we shined through what our parents were doing to us, because we shined through how other people were treating us. Wow. Yeah. There are a lot of people that are going to want to connect with you because of your authenticity, and you will get to choose. You will get to choose who you are hanging out with, who you want to talk to. Okay, Holy Spirit, anything else? I really feel like you guys are figuring out what your purpose is. It's going to be this hallelujah moment, like, no, that is my purpose. Because again, I feel like each chosen one gets a golden ticket for what their purpose is here on earth. And whatever that is, it's going to light up your world and it's going to take care of you so you can be your own boss. Every chosen one is destined to be their own boss. Like, we are not supposed to be working for other people. Okay. We are not. We are not. We are not. Okay, let's see what this is. The sun. See what I'm saying? Look at this. This is supposed to be you guys. You are not supposed to be at work every day battling through who's in your cubicle, who ate your pretzels. Like, this is not supposed to be you every day. This is not supposed to be you every day. This is supposed to be you. Oh my gosh, today I think I'm gonna sunbathe. Wait, let me put a water slide outside. Let me just read a book. Because you're your own boss. And then for any of you that are chosen ones that are already your own boss, that are not enjoying your life more or making more time for yourself, you better knock that ish off. You better knock that ish off. Spirit said so. Okay? Spirit said. Alright, I'm going to pull out some more from the Spirit Animal deck. We have the Owl Spirit. You see clearly now. See, where'd that one go? You see clearly now the path forward. You have the wisdom. You know. You're like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. Reclaim your power. Panther Spirit. Reclaim what is yours. So we have the number 43 and 44. Reclaim your power. Reclaim your power. I was going to say something about that, but I forgot. If you keep giving your power away to those that make things hard for you, you're just going to be more and more frustrated. It's going to sting every time. I am telling you, somebody is evil eyeing the ish out of the fact that you are going to have money or that you're sitting pretty on something that they don't have. People are pocket watching what they think you have. And so they're looking for certain ways to punish you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to punish them for thinking that they can have all these cool things and not share them with me. There is evil eye on this. I'm telling you, like, what in the frick? Somebody is evil eyeing your relationship, evil eyeing your money, your status. And this is the storm warning to not trust whoever the frick this is. Okay? Because they are obsessed with the change that you're making. And then they want to say hello like everything's cool. Like, oh, yeah, we're besties, or we're family, or we're always going to be there for each other. And you're like, what? Like, what have they done for you? Seriously. What have they done for you? They're mad that you are of high honor. They're mad that you are unbothered. They're mad that you are setting boundaries with them. They're like, who do they think they are? Because these people don't know how to set boundaries. They could be tough. They could be like physically strong, but I don't know. They're always involved in something shady. They're never telling the truth. They're always milking situations. Like, no. You are getting surprise love offer. But we got man holding the heart. You are getting a surprise love offer. That's going to get a lot of evil eye. Like, the frick. Didn't we do a story time about that just now? Oh my gosh, we got ascending. You were a people person until you ascended. You're like, no, I'm good. Wow, that's a beautiful card. People are so salty. They're like, oh my gosh, I used to have access to them. Who the frick do they think they are? Who the frick do they think they are? Never acknowledging anything you do unless they need something from you. Like, that's so rude. That's like the parent that never acknowledges your game. They never acknowledge your trophy. They never acknowledge your wins, your success. Not that you need them to, but they don't even acknowledge it. Don't worry. You're going to be sitting pretty. You're going to have such a good life. God is preparing you for such a good life. You have a offer of love, or you will get to do something that you truly love. You're going to be a silent millionaire. You're not going to be telling nobody what you do. You're just going to be rolling through town like looking like the shit. People are like, what? How did they do that? How did they do that? Oh, standing on business. That's how. That's how. How did they do that? I don't understand. Like, you are entering your winning season. I can't talk. You are entering your winning season. So you got to get them up and out of the way. Literally, up and out of the way. You cannot sugarcoat how you feel anymore. You're ascending well. You've just been going through so much change. That's another thing. You guys change at a rapid rate. So people get mad. They're like, who do they think they are? Like, last week they were this, now they're that, now they're this. Like, get on my level. I'm sorry. I can't keep going back and explaining it. You feel me? But there is a lot of jealousy surrounding the love that you receive, how unbothered you are. They're just going to slow you down. This person is just going to slow you down. And another thing is, this love offer is you filling up your cup. Before, you're like, oh, Bobby, you need this. Becky, you need this. Sally Joe, you need... No. No. You're not going to let them hold you back. This is like a friend that wants to tell you what to do, what to wear, who to date. No. This is you pouring into your cup first. Pouring into your household first, your relationship first, your family first, like your priorities first. And they're surprised. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised that I change every 30 seconds. Don't. You guys could also be the type of person that changes outfits a lot in a day. And I feel like that has something to do with your vibration. Just shifts a lot. Or you can have a lot of clothes or a lot of outfit choices. And there's also a lot of jealousy around that. Like, if you have a hookup on clothes, or you have a job where you have connections with clothes, or you just get really good deals on clothes, they just need to mind their business. Or whether you spent a lot of money on those clothes, they need to mind their business. It's not your fault that they abandoned their goals. It's not your fault. Okay. Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine just tried to pop out of the deck. So you are definitely on a twin flame journey, or you're about to meet your divine counterpart, or you've already met them. Okay. And when you do, if you haven't already, everyone's going to act concerned. Oh my gosh, I'm just concerned and just a little bit worried. What if they do this to you? What if they do that to you? Skirt. Okay. But you are really walking away from those that deserted you a long time ago. Stop doing favors for them. Stop it right now. They're spoiled little TWATTTT. We got time for that. Express your emotions. Tell them how you feel. I feel like however many times that you've told them, they haven't listened. How many times have you tried to give them another chance? You're like, hey, there's this right here. I'm trying to give it to you. And they're not listening. And they always make you feel like this. They just answer the phone when they need something. No. 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 Oh, think about this too. If they were doing well, if this person were doing well, if they were in your position, you think that they would help you? You know better. I know whoever I'm talking to, you're like, yeah, they definitely would not. If they were doing well, they wouldn't do anything for me. So why are you taking them into your home? Why are you giving them gifts? Why are you helping them out? They would never reciprocate that, ever. And in fact, they probably kicked you while you were down at any given point in your life. So God is going to make them watch and wait. Watch and wait. I'm hearing read them and weep. Read them and weep. Okay, you guys. You will also be getting a confirmation in the next 24 hours of this love offer, or confirmation that this is your purpose. So let me know what's going on in the comments. Also, your angel numbers are 717-5353 and 1515. Don't forget to smash the you know what, hit the bell. All important links are in the description box. Get some rest if you are able to. I know that's not always easy to do, but you're going to find a way to get more sleep or fit it in, because you're going through a big energetic shift. There's so much love coming in, success, happiness, and you really deserve this. You really, really deserve this, and I'm just so excited for you. So enjoy your life. Act as if it's happening now. Enjoy your life now. But you are aware of where the block party will begin, where you need to, if you made it all the way to the end of this message, affirm it below. Let the block party begin. And I am walking on sunshine. I am unapologetically walking on sunshine. Riddle me what? Riddle me what? Okay, let me calm down. All right, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the comments or the next one. Bye, guys.